Hey there, Prairie View parents. I wanted to reach out to welcome you back to Prairie View and to give you a little heads up about 504s with the approaching school year. Right now, we are still collecting and waiting for information to build your child's schedule this fall. And that said, there are a few things that I like to let parents know about for their 504 plans and just how I aim to manage them through the school year at Prairie View. So number one, just regarding access, I want to let you know that 504 plans are linked in PowerSchool. And teachers only get to see them if they have that student in class. Otherwise, prior to the start of the school year, teachers get a chance to look at those. And then once they change classes, those 504 plans are not visible to those students anymore. I guess it's still on. Here we go. Is that better? But this is all using this microphone too. All right, we got a live stream coming here. We'll try that again. All right, Prairie View parents. Hey there, Prairie View parents. I wanted to reach out and welcome you back to Prairie View. Looking at the approaching school year, I thought it would make sense to reach out a little bit. Try that again. Hey there, Prairie View parents. I wanted to reach out to you and welcome you back maybe if you're coming back to Prairie View, and just give you a quick heads up about 504 plans here at Prairie View. Right now, I'm still collecting information and trying to build a schedule. So that said, there are a few things that I like to let parents know about the approaching school year. I know there's a lot of questions right now, but I thought it might help just to get a couple details here. So a couple categories I'll talk about today: access, updating your 504 plan, any concerns you have, and then a little bit about that online versus on-site. So first thing about access, 504 plans are linked in PowerSchool, and each teacher can see them ahead of the class starting, but probably just briefly once they get their schedules there. They're linked in PowerSchool, so they're always current. And then when the grades and, classes change at semester, only the teachers who have that student in class can see those documents, and that helps from a privacy standpoint. But I also think it's good for parents to know that that's automatically in there. There's no need to make a copy, but teachers see it with a little icon at the top of PowerSchool. After access, people like to know about updates. How often do we meet? What's that look like? I meet with parents annually, and I'll gather some information from teachers, just some kind of anecdotal details. I'll gather some grades. I might get feedback from parents ahead of time sometimes, or if there are other sources that have input there. And then usually we'll schedule a meeting with the counselor, with parent, and then sometimes a teacher, or sometimes use that teacher input. And I really like having students there. As 8th and 9th graders, it's important to me that they start getting a sense of what their needs are and how to advocate for themselves. And so I welcome students into that and would love to have them be part of that process. As far as meeting live this year, last year we did some of those meetings virtually because of COVID-19. If you're interested in doing that again virtually this year, sometimes that's really convenient for people. We're certainly open to that. If you want to meet in person, we just have to find a way to do a masked and socially distanced or physically distanced space. But we want to be accommodating to however we can help you with that. If you have any concerns about a 504, so a common question I get is, what do I do if I'm worried about it being followed or how that works? I'd always encourage parents to reach out to teachers first. And then if there's still confusion or questions, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. I can either facilitate that meeting or try to be an intermediate kind of in between those. And then that last portion I've got, online versus on-site 504 support. We are still figuring this out right now. We're still figuring out who's going to be where, much less what those details of the 504 plan look like. The 504 plan is all about access. And I guess right now I just would appreciate your patience and grace, knowing that we are committed to providing access and quality access for your child. But if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me and know that we're doing our very best on this. I would have loved to have called or talked with each of you this summer. Things are just changing so quick right now. It's hard for us to keep up with all of that. So I look forward to seeing you this fall or school year. If you have questions, again, call, send me an email. I'd love to meet with you. And yeah, take care. Looking forward to seeing your kid back here soon this fall. Thanks.